anywhere. On the other side, at 8 p.m, our editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami dissects exactly what the Congress has been doing when it comes to the Ayodhya
Co-powered by Crystal Crop Protection, देश का किसान, देश का हीरो.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट. अब बताओ स्वाद आया? आया.
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे. केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार. विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी.
प्यास बुझाए ठंडक लाए सबको भाए जीरा से MTH का जल जीरा जीरा से.
जीरा से असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा.
MTH.
जिंदल साथी सील है तो असली स्टेनलेस स्टील है.
तो जब भी आप स्टेनलेस स्टील पाइप्स एंड ट्यूब्स खरीदें, जिंदल साथी सील जरूर चेक करें.
जिंदल स्टेनलेस, India's leading producer of stainless steel.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट. अब बताओ स्वाद आया? आया.
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट.
By the way, viewers, I'm driving in Delhi with Delhi wala boy Aman Gupta, who is too busy waving to his fans than talking to me. Please come down to earth, Aman.
Yes, I am sorry.
You're on my show.
I forgot.
This is not your show. This is my show. Stop waving to your fans. Be modest. Now everybody look.
बात करेंगे.
अरे आप politician हो. आप politician हो. आप ये क्या कर रहे हो? This is too much.
आपने बोला हम्बल हो, मैं हम्बल हो रहा हूँ.
You became very famous during Balika Badhu. At that time, there was a huge amount of fame and focus, right?
There was.
People must be writing about you. The paparazzi would have written about you.
There were no paparazzis at that time.
You're not that old. Don't
No, I mean it. There were no paparazzi.
You were no paparazzi at that time.
There were no paparazzis.
This has happened now?
This is
There was no Viral Bayani then?
Back then, it was just,
What do you mean back then? If you keep talking, I'm over a decade older to you. If you keep saying back then I'll stop driving the car here.
No, I'm sorry. I don't mean.
What am I then? Back then.
Co-powered by Crystal Crop Protection, देश का किसान, देश का हीरो.
जिंदल साथी सील है तो असली स्टेनलेस स्टील है.
तो जब भी आप स्टेनलेस स्टील पाइप्स एंड ट्यूब्स खरीदें, जिंदल साथी सील जरूर चेक करें.
जिंदल स्टेनलेस, India's leading producer of stainless steel.
प्यास बुझाए ठंडक लाए सबको भाए जीरा से MTH का जल जीरा जीरा से.
जीरा से असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा.
MTH.
AU सेविंग्स अकाउंट में मिलते हैं अमेजिंग बेनिफिट्स, पेपरलेस बैंकिंग एंड हायर इंटरेस्ट, वो भी हर महीने।
मनी 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 एवरी मंथ।
सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। प्यास बुझाए ठंडक लाए सबको भाए जीरा से MTH का जल जीरा जीरा से।
जीरा सिप, असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा।
MTH।
जब तक लाजवाब न बन जाए उसे नहीं इत्मीनान है, तभी तो रिचमैन बनना नहीं आसान है।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट, ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े।
चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk tonight about an incident where an FIR got registered against 4 people. This is an incident which has happened in Madhya Pradesh, in Ujjain, and there is this strange video which shows a van suspended about 40 feet in the air, and it's suspended with a crane, some kind of a huge big crane, and there are explosives which are put inside this van, and then the van is detonated. Watch this very carefully, ladies and gentlemen. This is apparently during a Muharram procession, where the organizers fill a car with explosives, lift it 40 feet in the air with explosives, put a slogan on the vehicle saying, "Le fir aa gaye," which means, look, we are back.
Vivek, by the way, my co-founder, who comes with the background of building Aadhaar for 15 years, he's more responsible. So he's the one who instigated me to create Sarvam, right? So we were working together.
Explain instigate.
Yeah, it was like, come on, yaar, abhi ChatGPT ho gaya hai, to hame kuch karna hai. I had no clue what we were getting into. I had no clue what building a company meant, how much effort it takes.
I'm telling you, that's a good thing. I always feel, because I built a company from scratch myself, thank God I didn't know
what it takes.
Thank God I didn't know even 1% of what I needed to know, because I would have never taken the plunge. I now feel that this analysis paralysis. I always tell people, who want to get everything right on paper, that God damn it, it will never be right on paper. Move on, get on, do it or don't. Others, there's no audacity to this whole effort. So I'm with you on that.
Threatens India on Indus waters. Pakistan government's threat will cut off your hands. Exactly why a track 2 won't help. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. TVS iQube, India's favorite family EV.
India wants POK, not track 2. India will feed us chance in POK. Open calls for Pak to exit POK. Debating tonight at 9:30 p.m.
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. TVS iQube, India's favorite family EV.
Pakistan threatens India on Indus waters. Pakistan government's threat will cut off your hands. Exactly why a track 2 won't help. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. TVS iQube, India's favorite family EV.
India wants POK, not track 2. India will feed us chants in POK. Open calls for Pak to exit POK. Debating tonight at 9:30 p.m.
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. TVS iQube, India's favorite family EV.
Congress remembers Lord Ram. Boycotted during consecration. Nation seized through hypocrisy. Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Presenting by Zoho Business Software, trusted by 15 crore users.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
On the show tonight, the complete hypocrisy of the Congress party, which is on an Ayodhya tour. On the show tonight, 21 parties write to the Chief Justice of India on SIR. And at 9 o'clock tonight, a day after Republic exposed the ISI orchestrated track 2 talks, Pakistan issues a fresh threat, proving once again that terror and talks can never ever go together. And at 9:30 p.m. tonight, the people of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir have declared that they have completely rejected Islamabad. And ladies and gentlemen, a 9-member tour of the Congress party, led by the UP Congress Committee, is on a tour of Ayodhya. And ladies and gentlemen, this delegation is led by the UP Congress chief Ajay Rai. The same Ajay Rai tonight claims he was placed under house arrest. He's doing drama at a hotel in Ayodhya. You can see him in those pictures there. He shifted to a university guest house and prevented from offering prayers. Those are his claims. Ladies and gentlemen, the Congress party is calling the UP government Chadhawa Chor. And the reality is that the SIT has already arrested 8 people. Champat Rai has resigned. Anil Mishra has resigned. And the Ayodhya Bar Association has refused, I repeat, refused to defend the accused. Now, I'm glad that the Congress party has realized that Ayodhya exists. I'm glad that the Congress party has realized that the Bhavya Ram Mandir exists. I'm glad, ladies and gentlemen, that they have woken up that there is something called the Ram Mandir. Is this not the same Congress that on the 22nd of January 2024, formally, in their own words, declined and boycotted the formal and official invitation to the consecration of the Bhavya Ram Mandir? Because you see, Sonia Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge think that the Muslim vote will go away. Rahul Gandhi thinks the Muslim vote will not be there if he goes to the Bhavya Ram Mandir. Is this not the same Mallikarjun Kharge, the same Sonia Gandhi, the same Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary who called the inauguration of the Bhavya Ram Mandir, the Pran Pratishtha, and I quote them directly, quote, a political project brought forward for electoral gain? Is this not the same Ajay Rai of the Congress party doing drama today, leading the so-called Darshan delegation, who days before that very boycott in January 2024, led another delegation to Ayodhya, even as his own party's central leadership stayed away? The same man played the same double game 2 years apart. And is this not the same Congress party whose Rahul Gandhi, when his Bharat Todo Yatra entered Uttar Pradesh for 11 days in 2024, deliberately chose to avoid Ayodhya? Is it not the same Rahul Gandhi, ladies and gentlemen? Is it not the same Congress? Or is this a new Congress that has suddenly rediscovered its faith? You see, so the hypocrisy of the Congress party is they had no time for Lord Ram when the temple was being built. They had no time for the temple when it was being consecrated. They called the Pran Pratishtha a political event and boycotted the inauguration. They stayed away on January 22nd, 2024 by choice. But the very moment, a donation controversy erupts at the same temple, suddenly the Congress party remembers Lord Ram. Where was your Astha then? I asked the Congress party, where is your Astha now? Is this devotion or a 9-member photo op timed precisely to a scandal that they are determined to exploit? I asked tonight, would Ajay Rai be heading to Ayodhya this week if there was no donation scandal to politicize? Would there be a delegation if there was no controversy to weaponize against the BJP? The nation wants to know tonight, is Lord Ram only convenient to the Congress party when there is a controversy to encash? And is the Bhavya Ram Mandir inconvenient on every other day in between? Now viewers, I'd say to Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Vadra, and all of these others, declare your faith by first going to the Bhavya Ram Mandir. When you go there, apologize to the priests there, the people there for avoiding it, for calling it a political event during the Pran Pratishtha. You have a lot to atone for. Don't do the politics even after that. That's my advice. Let's debate.
Why he was not allowed darshan of Lord Ram. The Gandhis never visited the Ram Mandir. Rahul even skirting Ayodhya during his Bharat Jodo Yatra.
आज हम सब लोगों को भगवान श्री राम के दर्शन अयोध्या में करने थे.
But now the Congress wanted a delegation visit to fish in troubled waters. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath came back with a sharp riposte.
आज राम की भक्ति की वकालत कौन कर रहा है? आज भगवान राम की भक्ति की दुआई कौन दे रहा है? 2017 के पहले जो जय श्री राम बोलने पर लाठी मारते थे.
Ram Bhakts today are left to wonder what brought this sudden devotion in the opposition.
And Rohan Gupta of the BJP, Pankaj Sharma is pro-Congress, Ashish Chaturvedi is from the Samajwadi Party, and Priyanka Kakkar has called for the public execution of Champat Rai. She has called for the lynching of Champat Rai. She's called for the hanging of Champat Rai, but she wants a Taliban-style public execution of Champat Rai, and she's from the Aam Aadmi Party, which earlier felt that it was inappropriate to destroy the Babri Masjid to build a temple at the very same location, having done about a 180-degree U-turn, maybe 179 degrees, because the only party that has done a 180-degree U-turn is the Congress party, Pankaj, which has suddenly discovered that Lord Ram existed. Till now, your leader said it is an imaginary figure. It's pure mythology. Lord Ram did not exist. Right. And as far as the Samajwadi Party continuing to boycott the Ram Mandir, Akhilesh has not gone once. He's gone to all other locations around the world, very fancy locations, but he's not gone to Ayodhya, continuing to avoid Ayodhya. In fact, the Aam Aadmi Party has not avoided Ayodhya, but the Congress and Samajwadi Party continue to avoid Ayodhya because, you see, they must not lose the Muslim vote. And maybe by going to Ayodhya, people will think that they are pro-Hindu, and you must not be seen to be pro-Hindu. If you're pro-Hindu, you will be, according to them, anti-Muslim. Complicated situation. So, Pankaj, I start with you. The party you support is doing all kinds of tamasha. You see Ajay Rai is doing tamasha. Subrashta joining the debate. What is this tamasha about? What is his what does he want?
There's no tamasha. What tamasha is there? Why is it necessary to obey the fatwa of RSS BJP? Everyone is free to choose his her own convenience and time to visit Ramlala's temple. Who are they to allow or not to allow any delegation or any individual to have a darshan of Ramlala? If there is no straw in thief's beard, why a delegation of the Congress party was not allowed to have darshan of Ramlala today? Why the members of the delegation, all senior leaders, were put under house arrest?
No, this
the other day, Arvind Kejriwal
this is like CJP type behavior.
He was facilitated with all comforts. But because the Congress is raising valid questions about the loot of Ram Bhakt's donations, you will not give them permission to enter the temple. What is wrong in the Congress party's demand?
Because you cannot do politics inside the Bhavya Ram Mandir Parisar. आप परिसर के अंदर राजनीतिक नहीं कर सकते.
What politics is there? Congress is demanding that the Chief Justice of India takes suo cognizance and that the investigation be conducted under the direct supervision of a sitting Supreme Court judge.
But
what politics is there in this?
That the Supreme Court has rejected an urgent intervention yesterday. Let the vacations be over. Let there be due process. The Supreme Court is aware of it. Now, Rohan, are you insecure of Ajay Rai of all people? That you are not letting him go where he wants to go? He is claiming that the whole UP police has landed up to stop him from entering the Bhavya Ram Mandir. Is this true? Is he that important? Is he that important? Rohan.
See, Arnab, we have to understand, for Congress party for 2 years, the religious tour to Ram Mandir was not possible. But now they are sensing that, okay, there can be political gain. So political tour has been organized. If they had faith in Ramlala, you tell me for last 2 years, why their leader Rahul Gandhi has not gone in once? I can understand. I agree with Pankaj that maybe in the initial function, they would have thought that if Congress leadership goes, BJP might have got brownie points. But what after that? You had 2 years. You could have gone as a simple devotee and ensured that in the minds of people, anti-Ramlala image has been destroyed. But no, for you, your appeasement politics was so important. It was your compulsion to send message that in last 2 years, you could not go to Ramlala's temple. Samajwadi Party gives example, okay, look, we have won from Ayodhya in Lok Sabha. After that, what happened? So my point is very simple. When the intention of the Congress party was to gain political brownie points at the time when the investigations are going on, and we have to ensure as BJP leadership that such a strong action has been taken that across 7 generations, nobody can even dare to look at the money related to Ramlala. Because for us, it's a matter of faith. It is not matter of politics for us. But for these people who are not ready to accept the very existence of Lord Ram, today now they are sensing that, okay, they can get some brownie points politically. They are rushing to Ram temple. So this is the hypocrisy of Congress party. And you ask any Congress spokesperson why Rahul Gandhi has not gone to Ram temple for 2 years, they won't have any convincing answer. The message is very clear. This is the ideology of Congress party, that in endeavor to assure appeasement politics, they will not go to the Ram temple. Their supreme leader will not go to the Ram.
I feel particularly bad and sad, Pankaj. I feel bad that even Priyanka Kakkar and Ashish Chaturvedi do not have the courage to question you, because otherwise Priyanka would have said one thing. But she won't say it, I'll tell you, because Priyanka has a problem. She is heart of heart pro Rahul Gandhi. So Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka never said Rahul Gandhi went to Brown University. He never would say that Jesus Christ is a mythological figure. I would like to see Rahul Gandhi say, Subrashta, that Jesus Christ never existed. But he didn't say that. He said Lord Ram never existed.
No, you never.
No, one point. Don't do that. Don't do that, Pankaj. Don't do that. Because when you say that Lord Ram was a mythological kind of figure, one minute, would Rahul Gandhi say that Jesus Christ was a mythological figure? I don't want him to say that. But why he wouldn't say that, would he? Would he? I'm asking tonight, Pankaj, would Rahul Gandhi say to his mother, Sonia Gandhi, Antonia the Minor, that I think Jesus Christ was a mythological figure? He wouldn't say that. He would go by what is seen to be historical and scholarly consensus that Jesus Christ existed. But he would have no qualms in going to America and saying that Lord Ram never existed. He was of that type, he said. That type. Yeah, of that type. He said Lord Ram was a mythological figure. And now you're sending your party chief in UP to Ayodhya to take advantage of a controversy when you don't believe in the existence of Lord Ram. You said Lord Ram is a mythological figure. I want Priyanka Kakkar to condemn that. I want Ashish Chaturvedi to condemn that today. Otherwise I will not move on the debate. I want them to condemn that. See, calling for the public execution and lynching of Champatra is easy.
The strongest words.
Yes, Priyanka.
Arnab, let me say one thing. It is very strange to me that you are also falling into the BJP's trap. Imagine Rahul Gandhi has not even spoken on this issue. It's been over 25 days now since this issue was unearthed, since it was spoken about. He's not even spoken a word. And yet BJP is only targeting Rahul Gandhi because they cannot handle Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal went to Ayodhya and they had to immediately register the FIR, even if it's on the pawns.
The problem is, Priyanka ji, the problem is that you have stopped listening to people like us.
I don't speak in anyone's turn.
Okay, Subrashta, just wait, let her complete. Subrashta, I come right to you after. Yeah, I'll come right to you after. Open up the debate. Yeah, thank you. Can we have the windows, the verses, the kind of action on the screen? Thank you.
That much is expected.
Yeah. Go on, Priyanka.
So it is very strange to me that they're taking the debate on BJP versus Congress when Rahul Gandhi is not even bothered about the issue. The issue is, why is Champatra Rai not behind bars? And every day there is more evidence getting unearthed. Today I was watching a report कि वो एक secret दरवाजे से राम मंदिर के अंदर अभी भी जा रहे हैं. Imagine, जिसने चोरी की है वो अभी भी वहाँ का संचालन कर रहे हैं. He is going to delete all the evidence. This is what is happening. The BJP wants you and me to fall into the trap of BJP versus Congress. Let me tell you, Congress is quiet till now. Rahul Gandhi is somewhere in Spain, holidaying, not bothered about this issue. So we should not give him that much importance. It should come back to Champat Rai. It should come back to Anil Mishra. It should come back to the Gopal Rao. It should come back to these Gau Taskars and these people who have done Chanda Chori and Ram Mandir. It should come back to this. We should ask कि क्यों नहीं हो रही FIR उनके नाम पर, क्यों नहीं ED CBI उनके दरवाजे पहुंची, क्यों नहीं अभी तक वो अरेस्ट हुए. Imagine they're not even asking for police custody of the pawns that have been arrested. उन pawns से भी questions करने की औकात नहीं है यूपी पुलिस की. आप उनके पास चले जाइए पहले. I don't know why Subhrashtra is so excited to intervene. Let us.
Yeah, because you're trying to make like a moral argument here. So I just wanted to ask you: did Arvind Kejriwal resign after the liquor scam, or was he dragged out literally, metaphorically by the hair through the politics that was happening in Delhi that time? Did he come out and say that because a scam is sort of unearthed, I should resign and all of that? This is not to take away, Arnab, by the way, from the fact that a scam has happened. Heads must roll.
I hope you will go back. I hope you will go back from the debate and read that the summons were illegal, that the arrest was illegal, that he was discharged.
And suddenly, why are you getting so queasy? When I've begun to ask questions of you.
Are you a Rahul Gandhi fan now?
प्रियंका जी आप हनुमान भक्त है ना? आप लोग हनुमान भक्त है ना? हनुमान जी को याद करिए, 2 मिनट सुन लीजिए ना, एक राम भक्त की बात सुनिए.
प्रियंका
बिल्कुल राम भक्त की बात सुनिए.
आपका तर्क बेतुका था बिल्कुल.
ऐसा है ना कि
अरविंद केजरीवाल को एक फर्जी केस में जेल में डाला गया जिसमें कोर्ट ने कहा सम्मन इल्लीगल है. थोड़ा पढ़ा लिखा कीजिए.
वो थोड़ा सा कम रखिए. लेट मी
चेंज कर देंगी ये. राहुल गांधी के डिफेंस में आएंगी.
When Aam Aadmi Party spoke,
okay, Subhrashtra, please speak. Priyanka, don't disturb now.
Ask certain questions.
Priyanka, let us speak now. Priyanka, please.
This is not done, Priyanka Kakkar. राम के नाम का आधिपत्य आपके ऊपर नहीं है. और अगर होता
such illogical, senseless arguments to entertain. I don't know why.
Subhrashtra,
5 नाम बताइए कि आप लोगों ने कहा हो. मैं जानना चाहती हूँ. Arnab, the problem is I will not allow any Samajwadi Party or Congress Party or Aam Aadmi Party to do politics over this. I'll tell you why. Because as a Ram Bhakt today, I want to know how many names did Aam Aadmi Party propose? Don't smirk and smile. How many names you proposed to put inside Ram Bhakt? And if you did not, then
don't laugh. This is not a laughing matter, Ashish.
Okay. Let me respond.
No. 1 minute. Why were you laughing? If it is a question of Hindu sensitivities, you laugh. If it had been Muslim sensitivities, you would be angry.
All these people who were yesterday talking about Ram being a mythological figure, today have to speak the language of Sanatanis. Today have to say that we believe in Ram. And that is the greatest victory of the Ram Mandir movement. You can carry on with your politics, but this fact remains unchanged.
Arnab, your first thing was, on a personal note, I firmly believe that yes, Rahul Gandhi and Akhilesh Yadav should have gone for the Pran Pratishtha. This is my personal view and I abide by that, and I'm saying it on your debate. Yes, they should have gone for that Pran Pratishtha for the very same reason, so that today this question wouldn't have arisen. So they should have gone. Now they haven't gone.
Why haven't they gone? Why haven't they gone?
Okay.
Why haven't they gone?
I can't say. About Akhilesh Yadav, I can say.
Louder.
Akhilesh Yadav has clearly stated that once जो अपना मंदिर वो बनवा रहे हैं, once he finishes that, he will go. He has categorically.
So he will boycott the birthplace of Lord Ram. Rohan, did you hear that now? वो अपने मंदिर में जाएंगे.
Arnab, today the debate
उनको अपना ठप्पा चाहिए, अपनी मंदिर चाहिए.
They don't want to believe the real Ram Mandir, and they want to develop their own Ram Mandir, because for them it is politics. It is not the faith. That's the main problem, Arnab. All these people, it is purely the political opportunity.
That is the problem. That is the only problem, that those guilty are being shielded by the BJP. That is the problem. That is the concern. And you forgot to mention one thing about the Bar Association of Ayodhya has said Champat Rai, Anil Mishra and Gopal Rai should leave Ayodhya in 3 days. The Bar Association has also asked for this. What is the BJP doing about that? They are not doing anything about it. They are not doing anything about it. That is what
When will Akhilesh Yadav go to Ram Temple? Can you tell them? For you? No. आप बताइए ना कब जाएंगे. आप सवाल उठाइए, हम सब जवाब देंगे. पर आपकी आस्था का विषय तो एक बार तो जाइए. क्यों नहीं? क्यों? अगर आपने बोला कि आपका राम मंदिर बन रहा है, तो क्या आपत्ति है ये राम मंदिर टेम्पल में जाने का? If you are saying it is matter of faith, why it is so difficult for you to go there? Just because of appeasement politics? Why? Why double standard? Why duplicity? ये यही आपका चेहरा है, असली चेहरा है. जनता कभी भरोसा क्यों नहीं करती आप पे? आप कैसे सवाल उठा सकते हैं? आपके खुद के दामन में तुष्टीकरण के कारण आपकी हिम्मत नहीं होती कि 2 साल में रामलला के टेम्पल जाए। आपको अयोध्या में जनता ने जिताया, फिर भी अखिलेश वहां पे नहीं गए, और यहाँ पे आके आप राजनीति कर रहे हैं। यू आर डूइंग पॉलिटिक्स इन पीपल।
You're not going to talk about that, are you? Your only concern is Ram Mandir कौन कितने बार गया? Has the government been chosen कि Ram Mandir कौन कितनी बार गया? Is that all what you can think of? I know, I understand. I'm aware of your qualifications and the leaders, their qualifications. Your leaders are running to the court कि हमारी डिग्री ना दिखाई जाए, getting stay from there. अरे बनाते क्यों हैं ऐसे लोगों को?
This is the matter of religion. This is matter of faith. You should have faith in the concept, then you can do the politics. You are doing just policy for the place of policy क्योंकि अगले साल चुनाव है। आपको लगता है कि हम रह जाएंगे? नहीं, जनता नहीं।
Asking the court not to show your mark sheet. This is where you stand.
Ashish, focus on the issue. Focus on the issue. I ask here today. What? Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Is there some competitive politics going on, Priyanka? You can share with me between you and Congress party on politicizing this subject, like you are seeking ownership. You feel this is your subject. Actually, it is not your subject. It's a matter of concern for all Hindus, right? But are you in some competitive politics because you, Arvind Kejriwal went, this Ajay Rai has now followed. Because Ajay Rai has now gone there, maybe Sanjay Singh will tomorrow follow. Is there some, isn't it becoming obvious to everyone now that there's a little bit of convenient politics going on out here?
I think.
Yes. Why do I get this feeling?
You call out. You hold. You have the debates on Twisha Sharma's when they're killed, right? And rightfully so. You held so many shows on Aravali redefinition. You held so many shows on the Indigo fiasco. You were concerned about the issues, right? Those are the issues which affect common people, right? And we are in politics. ये एक ऐसा इशू है जिसने बहुत सारे राम भक्तों को बहुत आहत किया है। ये लोग ऐसे हैं, इमेजिन योगी जी कॉलिंग शंकराचार्य जी काल नेमी इन वर्ड्स लाइक दैट। सो वी अब ये बैठ के अंदर चोरी भी करे और हम चुप रहे, आप चाहते हो। मैं आपको सिर्फ ये हाईलाइट कर रही हूँ कि ये बीजेपी वर्सेस कांग्रेस डिबेट ना बनाइए, क्योंकि राहुल गांधी जी तो अभी भी चुप हैं।
Which Shankaracharya are you talking about? Are you talking about the Shankaracharya whose title is in doubt and whose matter is before the court? How come you are preempting a court judgment there?
नकली पॉक्सो केस किया था, उनकी बात कर रही हूँ।
नहीं, मैं वो कह रहा हूँ कि I'm saying, are you supporting the Shankaracharya? Are you supporting the Shankaracharya whose title is in doubt and whose matter is in court? Why are you doing that? Because it is convenient to you?
I'm in on the Shankaracharya issue here.
So much
Yeah, you're coming
and it has nothing to do with politics.
We shouldn't give. She will come in every time I speak with wrong facts.
No, I don't want to speak to you. I want to talk about Shankaracharya. You're not that important.
We have to, madam. I'm speaking.
Stop riding on that high horse of, I'm really important and I need to be interrupted every time. Arnab, let me chime in on the Shankaracharya issue. Aam Aadmi Party gives her usual, political statements. Any need to not stand the test of time or electoral.
When everyone else was speaking, you were listening patiently.
No, I am listening. I am listening. 1 minute, Subrashta, 1 minute. Second time interview. See, Priyanka, 1 minute. Subrashta, just a moment. Priyanka, what exactly do you want? I mean, you want Champat Rai to be lynched. You said last time he has to be executed Taliban style. Till today, you have not gone back on your demand for a Taliban style public execution of Champat Rai. Rohan, I am repeating it. Is it a good thing? Is it a good thing to talk like that?
Let me respond though, right?
You said it, right?
No, I think this is incitement to violence and rioting.
Yogi Baba
should be booked if she has talked like that on national television.
What Yogi Baba?
No, you are getting into a legal soup, which is why you're like, let us speak. If you've spoken like this, then it is incitement to rioting.
I have not said she has spoken like this. Priyanka, would you like to revisit that comment? Would you like to revisit?
Yeah, Aam Aadmi Party should definitely clarify what do they mean.
Okay, Subrashta, let her come in. Okay, 1 minute.
I don't know why is she so.
Now, come on. Let her speak. Let Rohan come in.
I am a citizen. I want to see what my politicians speak, Priyanka. You're a politician. I need to decide if I have to vote for you or not. I will question you. What do you mean by public lynching of
be
Champat
better
Rai?
informed. The citizen has to be better informed. I will take
And
your
this is
questions,
not the-
yes,
this
but
is not the
citizen has to
language
be
of a
better
politician.
informed.
This is the
I
language
do
of a
believe
gunda
Arnab is better
and a
informed. I
mafia
answer
that
all
you're
his
speaking
questions.
right now. Did you say the same about Champat Rai? Do you want to revisit your statement?
The
Simple
BJP, they are
question.
no,
Simple question. Did you speak
You are nobody to question
about
me.
public lynching of Champat Rai? Simple.
She said execution.
Yes or no?
She said public
And who
execution.
Whatever. Even if it's execution.
Did you speak about...
Did
First,
you
tell me,
speak like
Subrashra,
that, Priyanka?
do you think Champat Rai should be in
running
jail
after
right
votes.
now?
You are the one who will come with a katora to ask for my vote.
Champat
Answer
Rai
my
is in
question.
jail right
Did you
now.
ask for public
Should there be an
execution?
FIR at
Did
least
you
on
ask for
him?
public execution
Answer
of
my
Champat
question
Rai?
first.
Simple
I want to know what you think about law and order. I want to know first what your thoughts are.
Did Aam Aadmi Party
Do you
spoke
think
first?
Champat Rai should be behind bars?
Public execution is the way.
Do you
going
think
forward.
Champat Rai should
If
be
India
behind
is looking
bars?
for an alternative to BJP,
Do you think Champat
if Aam
Rai
Aadmi Party
should be
which
named in the
believes public
FIR?
execution,
Do you
does
think
it
ED and
believe-
CBI
does it deserve a right to sit at the opposition
What's
table?
the answer to these questions?
Priyanka!
Do you not
can't answer
vote
my
for
questions.
IPL?
I'm not obligated to answer yours.
Vote for inside.
That's a
Should
big fight
Champat
tonight.
Rai be behind bars? Tell me.
No, you didn't say behind bars. You said executed. No, Rohan, I come in here. You know, it's a choice of words issue. You didn't say behind bars. You said public execution. You said public execution.
I come to your... I will
Louder.
respond
You have
to
a problem
Arnab.
with this?
I
You have a
stand by it. I will
problem
respond to you.
You stand by it?
I want to ask...
You stand by it?
woman,
Constitution of this country has put
I
a
want
leader
to
behind
ask
bars.
her, does she think Champat Rai should be behind bars? Should there be an FIR on Champat Rai? What's her
Subrashra?
opinion on this?
No, but that's not what you said.
Any scam in this country anymore.
Dharmendra Pradhan resign. What's her opinion
You
on this?
will. You
No,
have
that's not
no
what you
rights
said.
to talk about any scam. You took chanda from people and you used it for liquor to create a liquor industry in the name of education.
Priyanka,
Children.
party के साथ
Priyanka,
है
and then
ना?
I need two on the left, please. This is open up to two versus
You are
two.
with the electoral bond party.
That's your politics.
Oh, did you call a
Electoral bond
pre-electoral
party,
fraud party?
You want their chanda?
Hard-working citizens like us. You took
Electoral
money
bond
from us.
party. No,
Then
she's
we were
calling me
educated
chanda.
Delhi.
Chanda
And
चोरों
what
की
did you do?
defense
You-
में आ रही है.
Rohan has to come in again, ladies and gentlemen. This gets very
FIR हो, ये
volatile.
नहीं बोल पा
This
रहे
is the point when people begin to not listen to each other.
Behind bars. That is the
ये तो
reality.
बदल जाएंगी जब कल कोई और पावर में होगा ये
Okay, Rohan is responding on this hot debate. Subrashra, calm down. The Subrashra Priyanka fight has gone to another level, and I'm asking Rohan to intervene right now. So Priyanka is not taking back her comments, calling for the public execution of Champat Rai. Rohan is countering. Rohan is please coming in. Yes, Rohan.
Yeah, no, this is the problem. I think
What is the
Priyanka,
problem?
you should have been
Priyanka, Rohan is
careful in
talking
putting
now.
such kind of comments. If just by the accusations, if this is what you are saying is your ideology, then you should have spoken the same thing against Arvind Kejriwal then when he was accused for she smell, when he was accused for the liquor scam. So in public domain, you need to be careful. If it is proved, definitely the action should be taken. You cannot become emotional. Your leaders are not ready to accept Ram Temple. You cannot be emotional in
Priyanka
public
countering now,
discourse.
Priyanka.
This is not the way.
Priyanka is countering again.
I have proof. I submitted proof.
This is the problem. What is the proof?
I submitted proof in Ayodhya court only in 2021. I still have the documents.
Are you the judge?
Where Rishikesh Upadhyay, through his nephew,
Are you the judge?
sold it.
How can you say that you have proof? There are no
आपने
agencies.
question पूछा,
There is
मैं
no
जवाब दे
SIT. There is no police. You go. Have you given
We
evidence to
submitted
the police?
SIT also.
Have you given to the police?
Member of Parliament
What are you
Sanjay Singh ji
talking?
submitted
Are
to
you
the
the judge?
SIT also,
So
but
you will
SIT
decide.
took those
Under
evidence
this
only
penal
after
code,
closing the
you can
preliminary
be
report.
executed in
Dude,
open.
I'll tell you.
Are you
I'll tell you also. Arey, this man called
you tell me that
this man called Harishankar Safriwala. He said Champat Rai ने मेरी प्रॉपर्टी जबरदस्ती हड़प ली, वहां बाहुबली बिठा दिए और टिन्नू यादव फोन करके डीएम को हड़काता था. He is public. He's got public with his accusations. He's saying he's written to the PM office also. Nothing is happening. He's saying he's given too many complaints already. Nothing is happening. मेरी नहीं सुननी. This Deenanath Verma, the engineer.
Rohan, louder, Rohan.
Give your evidences ना. आप execute करेंगे openly. ये क्या है अर्नब? What nuisance is this? This is the nuisance, and that's why people have rejected them. This is pure nuisance party.
Yeah, I need to.
This is pure nuisance.
Priyanka, I'm requesting Ashish to come in. Ashish, listen. Ashish, and okay, let's have a deal now. Let this CBI SIT thing end. Let's not call for public execution. Let's not do politics. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen,
Are you
Ashish.
the judge, Priyanka ji? And under which code you are saying
law will take its own course. I agree with that. But is the BJP to decide who will go to Ram Mandir, who can visit, who cannot visit? I think that is also unfair and it's incorrect. It's not correct that the Congress people who want to visit Ram Mandir, forget about what reasons, what motive they have. If anybody wants to visit Ram Mandir, why are they being stopped? Nobody should be stopped. Nobody should be stopped. I think everybody should agree on that. Nobody should be stopped from going there. If you are stopping,
Pankaj is also coming in. Rohan, Pankaj and Ashish. Pankaj.
Why should you divert the fundamental issue? Fundamental issue is that Champat Rai and Anil Mishra should be punished. The accountability of all those must also be fixed, and they all should be brought under the scope of investigation.
Rahul Gandhi is scared to go to Ram Mandir.
Who gave shape to the trust?
Why doesn't Rahul Gandhi go?
Who, including making appointments of the trustees personally, selecting other officials personally, laid the foundation stone for the temple personally, the Pran Pratishtha of the Ramlala idol personally, hosting the Dharma Dhwaja, keeping all the affairs of Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Trust out of RTI. They all should be under the purview of investigation. This is the fundamental issue. Not that Congress walas.
Why is he sending Ajay Rai? Why doesn't he go himself? Why is Rahul Gandhi sending Ajay Rai? Why doesn't he go himself?
They'll go. When
will he go?
They would like to go.
It's like he will
has a liberty to go whenever he wants to go.
Rohan, why doesn't he go? Is there a problem? You can tell me. You lose.
Obviously, it's an appeasement issue. It is an appeasement problem. There is no other problem. Otherwise, which Congress party would be there to take the political advantage of an issue? Why will not Rahul Gandhi go?
Why doesn't Rahul Gandhi himself go is an issue. Now viewers, 1 minute. After West Bengal, the special intensive revision is now being done in 5 more states. Important states: Delhi, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Jharkhand and Meghalaya. While the SIR is a normal process of revising electors, the Indie bloc is very, very rattled because after this, only genuine voters will remain. 21 parties wrote to the Chief Justice of India, Justice Surya Kant, on the subject. Let's debate.
A new round of the SIR exercise has begun. This time, the drive has begun in 5 states: Delhi, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Jharkhand and Meghalaya. But as the drive kicks off, opposition's panic has also begun.
The SIR has started from my house. Being the first representative of the state, the government of Karnataka has made options to provide the necessary certificate which has been required. We are not having all the 100% certificate, but still we have an option to give them the residential certificate. So all of you, I request you to see that you retain your voter list, and if you doesn't have your voter list on record, tomorrow you may find difficult to get the benefits from the government.
21 opposition parties have written a letter to the Chief Justice of India over the Election Commission's special intensive revision. Their panic is visible.
और चुनाव आयोग खुद शक के घेरे में, जैसे आपने स्वयं कहा कि 23 हमारे दलों ने और एक निर्दलीय ने सुप्रीम कोर्ट को हस्तक्षेप करने की उन्होंने बातें की हैं। आज इनकी विश्वसनीयता एक बड़ा फैक्टर है, इनकी निष्पक्षता एक बड़ा फैक्टर है, और इनकी जिम्मेवारी बनती है कि केवल नाम, जो शुद्ध लोग नाम केवल आए वो केवल नहीं है, और वरन वैसे जो पात्र लोग हैं उनका नाम नहीं कटे, ये भी उनकी जिम्मेवारी बनती है।
Very clearly we have raised 12 objections to the way SIR is conducted. We were expecting the CEC to reply to what our Chief Secretary has written, but unfortunately they have not done so. We will evaluate. We have asked legal questions, constitutional questions. We are asking them on the that they revise their entire process, make it transparent, ensure software audits are done transparently, ensure the entire process is done transparently. But unfortunately they have chosen not to reply.
The truth lies in the numbers. And the numbers show a clear story. The vote share for opposition parties, TMC in Bengal, DMK in Tamil Nadu, showed a sharp decline after the special intensive revision process. This begs the question, were these parties banking on illegal voters to scrape through elections?
Okay, I got Ajay Yadav joining in, Priyanka Kakkar joining in, Jyotsna Tirunagari joining in of the RJD, AAP and TDP respectively. To Ajay Yadav of the RJD, you see now I think opposition must stop questioning SIR. SIR will happen, okay? Nobody can stop. The Supreme Court has allowed it, the Supreme Court has upheld it. Writing letters means nothing, Ms. Yadav. Absolutely nothing. Nobody is going to listen to it. You'll get a little bit of publicity. Beyond that, it will make no difference. And SIR will happen everywhere. Delhi, Mizoram, Manipur, Odisha, Arunachal Pradesh in the third phase. Maharashtra is also happening. All the Bangladeshis will be picked up. All the illegal infiltrators will be picked up, especially in Jharkhand. So I want to understand your concern because SIR verdict has come out. Do you not even respect the Supreme Court? Why are you going against the Supreme Court, Ms. Yadav?
The concern of the opposition or the voice of the opposition is not the voice of the opposition leaders. It is the voice of the public. And if they are concerned about the public, I mean, we should of course appreciate the opposition. Just imagine, it shocks to know that almost 5 crore names were purged by SIR in multiple states. And now the same process, the SIR will be again probably deleting names in the 19 states in the third phase. So of course, if the opposition is concerned, if the opposition feels that democracy is dying, and democracy is not dying slowly or silently, it is, we can see every day democracy is gradually dying. The way each and every organization of the government is being misused by the BJP. I mean, it's difficult. The public cannot even voice their opinion. If the opposition feels that writing a letter to the Supreme Court, to the Chief Justice of India might be of some help, what is wrong in that?
No, the point is actually...
I mean, criticizing opposition for this, I think...
No, I'm not criticizing.
No, and criticizing opposition, criticizing or talking against what the opposition is doing, I mean, it is bad. That means you want to discourage the opposition. Can the opposition go to the government and say that SIR is being misused? No, BJP will not listen to this.
No, I am not criticizing the opposition. I am actually in favor of a very strong opposition in this country, which I believe cannot happen as long as you consider Rahul Gandhi to be your supreme leader. Okay? Even Tejasvi is better than Rahul Gandhi. If you need to have an opposition leader, that's my view. I want you to declare independence from Rahul Gandhi, then you will be a strong opposition. Like AAP is trying to do, but they are confused sometimes. My question is that the Supreme Court has made its decision on 27th of May. They have said that the object sought to be achieved by SIR bears a direct nexus to the constitutional goal of free and fair elections. Have you not seen this? Priyanka, you've not seen this? Should I send you a copy of the Supreme Court verdict? No, I can send a copy of the Supreme Court verdict to you.
Let me answer this.
Yes. Yes.
See, who the opposition leader should be. Let the opposition decide this. There are many political parties in the opposition, and let them decide whether it's Rahul Gandhi.
You make Aditya Thackeray your leader. I have no problem. Today, even the man who runs his constituency left him. I don't have a problem. I'm saying the Chief Justice. See, Jyotsna can come the debate. The Chief Justice decided this issue.
Okay. Of course, there are a few chief ministers as well who left the Congress because of the washing machine effect. The corrupt leaders, whosoever were corrupt leaders in the India bloc,
Arnab ji, can I have my point, please?
And they joined BJP. So it's okay. There is this
Arnab ji, can I have
Jyotsna is coming into the debate.
Yes.
Okay, Jyotsna.
Arnab ji, one thing I would like to say is writing to the CJI is their democratic right.
Correct.
We accept that. But a political letter cannot merely become an evidence, right, Arnab ji? Nor an allegation that they are making becomes a judicial finding.
And merely 23 signatures absolutely cannot substitute for booth level facts. अगर हमें डेमोक्रेसी को बचाना है तो वोट को तो बचाना पड़ेगा. जेन्युइन वोटर को वोट देने का, वोट करने का एक जो हक है, we have to give them that right to exercise their vote, right? That is what is happening. अब इसमें इनको प्रॉब्लम है तो I can't think anything worse than this, honestly. If they think, literally safeguarding the genuine voters is a problem, and that is killing of democracy, then I think we are in a very bad state. The opposition has to understand this, Arnab ji. Now, tell me one more thing, अभी जो हम बात कर रहे हैं, ma'am, one minute, ma'am. I'll come to your question also. But the point is, अभी जो हो रहा है, उसमें क्या हो रहा है? Very simple thing. Every eligible new voter is being added. जो भी genuine errors है, उसमें correction किया जा रहा है. And dead voters को remove किया जा रहा है. And duplicate enrollments को remove किया जा रहा है. So where is the problem, Arnab ji? I really don't understand what's the problem.
I am saying here that you are making it very easy for the government. Actually, Priyanka, you are a lawyer. I don't understand. Priyanka Kakkar is a lawyer. She should be saying today that I will file a writ petition on the matter. I will seek a review of the Supreme Court's May 27th, 2026 judgment. I will seek a recall. That would be the proper thing to do. Sending a letter means nothing.
Even this letter can achieve that purpose.
Huh?
No, even this letter can achieve the purpose. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely correct. Even this letter can achieve the same purpose. Because
no, it
a lot has
can't.
happened
No,
post
it
the
can't.
Bengal elections. Now we saw that a system. Yes. Now we saw post Bengal elections that there were many irregularities which emerged in the SIR process. For example, the 27 lakh voters which were deleted, the Supreme Court set up a system and then it set up a system for the appeals to that system. Now what happened, for example, of those 27 lakh voters, only 25 lakh people filed an appeal, of which only 6541 appeals have been decided to date. At this pace, those 27 lakh adjudication won't happen for 20 years. So we need a better system for sure. The Supreme Court, I can assure you, will look into it. And I'm absolutely sure the Supreme Court will.
The Supreme Court has
one to resolve this issue for once and for all.
No.
Now also,
you want to have the debate with Rohan. You get so irritated. I'm just coming in with. He was showing interest in responding, so I'm getting him in. May I get him in, Priyanka, just for a moment, because I think you are not giving the full picture to the viewers. The Supreme Court, ladies and gentlemen, contrary to what Priyanka Kakkar is saying, has already ruled on the Election Commission's authority and the proportionality of the exercise.
Bengal, there are new facts now, right?
Arnab,
there are new facts now. The system which was
because
set up
I don't
did
want to
not
speak
work.
over her. She keeps on
right,
speaking.
It did not work, Arnab.
Can you hear Priyanka ji? Or you are here just to speak?
आप बोलिए भाई, चंदा चोरों का जमाना है, बोलिए. चंदा चोर.
आप अपनी भाषा पे कंट्रोल रखिए, है ना? मैं आप महिला इसलिए ज्यादा मैं बोल नहीं रहा हूँ, है ना? दारू चोर, शीशमहल वाले मत बोलिए. आप मत बोलवाइए. प्रियंका जी, अपनी भाषा पे संयम रखिए. अपनी भाषा पे संयम रखिए. आप महिला इसलिए ज्यादा नहीं बोल रहा. प्लीज बी नो. अपनी भाषा पे संयम रखिए प्लीज. आप हैं दारू चोर. आप लोग हैं शीशमहल वाले. आप हैं जनता के विश्वास को चोर. क्या भाषा है आपकी? आप महिला
आके मेरे ट्विटर अकाउंट पर देखो.
आपको शर्म नहीं आती? मैं कभी भी नहीं बोलता हूँ प्रियंका जी. आप अपनी भाषा को ठीक रखिए मेरे सामने प्लीज. अपनी भाषा ठीक रखिए.
लोग क्या बात करते हैं?
क्या तरीका है?
महिलाओं के लिए क्या बोलते हैं लाइव टीवी पे?
Please, Priyanka, we should not reduce the debate to colloquialisms. We should remain dignified. We should keep it dignified.
This is the problem. See, this SIR, there are two types of SIR in India. One SIR is a good SIR and one SIR is a bad SIR. Kerala SIR is very good, where 8.65 votes were deleted, lakh votes were deleted, and nobody complained. Congress party said, no, these are our good SIR. Bengal SIR was bad. Bihar SIR was bad. Paschim Bengal SIR was bad because they didn't win. So if SIR as a process it is bad, why it is good in Kerala? Why there is no application by Congress party? If they have won, so that's good. So this is the duplicity of these parties. And now I have minutely monitored all the process of SIR because I was there, completely there in Bihar elections. Every day election commission used to publish the bulletin. Okay, these are the number of objections we have received from each political party. These are the objections we have solved. None of the parties of so-called Mahagathbandhan, whether it is RJD or Congress, they filed any objection when the election commission had given them clear-cut right to raise the objections. And when the draft list was published, no objection against the draft list. And finally, when the election was announced, this issue was completely out. For 20 days, SIR issue was not raised by Congress party and their allies. I can challenge everyone. You just check the media. 20 days, this issue was out. As soon as the results, when the exit polls were happening,
I am challenging Priyanka Kakkar, Ayodhya. The Supreme Court directive regarding SIR are not for only West Bengal, because the revision exercise is being conducted across multiple states. So it's wrong to say that. Do we want the Supreme Court to come out with a separate verdict for every state? Ayodhya, what is wrong is wrong. You must not support her.
Arnab, they have used different mechanisms.
What
for
is
example,
wrong is
the concept of
what is wrong for all, whether it's the ruling party or the opposition. Who is going to listen to the voice of the opposition? You tell me. You say there were 25 signatures. Don't forget, one signature of a political opposition leader in Bihar, if Tejaswi Yadav has signed, it means that 190 lakh people have signed. So if you look at the number of, they represent lakhs and crores of people, it's the signature of crores of people, and you cannot underestimate this. Now coming to Bengal, there were so many irregularities in Bengal. In Bihar, we have all seen living people were made dead, their names were removed by the SIR, and all was done by the election commission. And when we speak about this, you start criticizing. If you talk about the infiltrators, since 2014, BJP has been ruling at the center. Refugees is the border security comes under the central government. If there were so many infiltrators, will they take the responsibility, the BJP?
That's not the issue. The issue is was SIR. Okay, Jyotsna countering. I see two hands go up. Jyotsna want to counter. Rahul wants to counter. Jyotsna first. Jyotsna.
One point is Arnab ji, why are they making it, look as if political parties are helpless spectators? Why are they trying to focus, portray that picture? Political parties are participants in SIR. We have to understand that. We as political parties are participants in SIR. Over 3.94 lakh booth level officers would undertake this house-to-house work. And approximately 3.42, I'm talking numbers, Arnabji. Approximately 3.42 lakh booth level agents are appointed by the political parties and they participate there. Now, tell me, Arnabji, one more thing. Before holding press conferences in Delhi or doing whatever the drama they want to do and, blame the ECI of the country, whatever they are doing, these political parties, opposition parties in particular, have they not appointed the booth level agents?
I don't know why, but I must say this.
Are they helping the voters there or merely creating,
new development, Congress party is now in panic over FCRA. This is going to be a big story. Big story. K.C. Venugopal writes an angry letter to the Prime Minister saying, please allow FCRA. Don't implement FCRA.
Everything and anything that NDA does.
Very interesting. Who do they want the money to go to? Which NGO? Who's funding whom?
Absolutely.
We're going to track this.
You forgot all the names,
They have just won Kerala now. It is their compulsion. They have won Kerala, it is their compulsion.
Well, okay, now Priyanka has had a hot debate tonight with Rohan, and Ayodhya and Jyotsna have been on two different sides of the debate. I thank you all for your respective opinions, and I look forward to seeing you again. Ladies and gentlemen, 9 o'clock tonight, Indo Park. And Pakistan is in huge trouble over POK. And Pakistan's trying to get aggressive with India. We'll tell them who'll cut whose hand. Ladies and gentlemen, big trouble in Pakistan. Hot debates coming up.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
जिंदल साथी सील है तो असली स्टेनलेस स्टील है। तो जब भी आप स्टेनलेस स्टील पाइप्स एंड ट्यूब्स खरीदें, जिंदल साथी सील जरूर चेक करें। जिंदल स्टेनलेस, इंडियाज लीडिंग प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ स्टेनलेस स्टील।
AU सेविंग्स अकाउंट में मिलते हैं अमेजिंग बेनिफिट्स, पेपरलेस बैंकिंग एंड हायर इंटरेस्ट, वो भी हर महीने।
मनी 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 एवरी मंथ। सोच बदलो और बैंक भी।
Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I said that Bhagwant Man's problem is that in the process of covering up one lie, he is lying a second time. So to cover two lies, he lies a third time and a fourth time. And now he's in a big trap. He is doing everything possible to save his job. But it's going to become more and more difficult for him. Plus, I think he has some very foolish advisors. You see, this controversy is about a younger Bhagwant Mann. He's about 52 years now, 52 or 53. And the video apparently goes back to the time he was 39 years old. This is a video.
जिंदल साथी सील है तो असली स्टेनलेस स्टील है। तो जब भी आप स्टेनलेस स्टील पाइप्स एंड ट्यूब्स खरीदें, जिंदल साथी सील जरूर चेक करें। जिंदल स्टेनलेस, इंडियाज लीडिंग प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ स्टेनलेस स्टील।
ऑक्टोरोमा मैनुअल वाइंडिंग, 4 लोगों के पास है ये।
कुछ इससे भी अनोखा।
कमला पसंद, सिर्फ एक अनोखा स्वाद। कमला पसंद पान मसाला।
By the way, viewers, I'm driving in Delhi with Delhi wala boy Aman Gupta, who is too busy waving to his fans than talking to me. Please come down to earth, Aman.
Yes, I am sorry.
You're on my show.
I forgot.
This is not your show. This is my show. Stop waving to your fans. Be modest. Now everybody look. अरे आप politician हो. आप politician हो. आप ये क्या कर रहे हो? This is too much.
आपने बोला humble हो, मैं humble हो रहा हूँ।
You became very famous during Balika Badhu. At that time, there was a huge amount of fame and focus, right?
There was.
People must be writing about you. The paparazzi would have written about you.
There were no paparazzis at that time.
You're not that old. Don't
No, I mean it. There were no paparazzi.
You were no paparazzi at that time.
There were no paparazzis.
This has happened now? There was no Viral Bayani then?
Pakistan threatens India on Indus waters. Pakistan government's threat will cut off your hands. Exactly why a track 2 won't help. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. TVS iQube, India's favorite family EV.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the nation's sharpest opinion, we must do a deep analysis of the insecurity, the confusion, the stress in Pakistan. You see, the ISI is very stressed. The Pakistani government is very stressed. They don't know what to do, you see. The people in POK say we don't have anything to do with Islamabad. We hate Islamabad. We hate Asif Munir. They've been doing huge demonstrations. They say they can't eat, they can't live, they don't have electricity, they don't have hospitals, they don't have wheat, they don't have food. And the people in Pakistan occupied Kashmir are telling Islamabad to let them be. They want to break away, they want to come back with India. And they will. So Pakistan is getting more stressed. And when they get stressed, their ministers try talking tough. Two foolish ministers, Musaddiq Malik and Ataullah Tarar, held a press conference and said that they will cut your hand, they said, if anybody touches the Indus waters. Well, Musaddiq Malik said, we will protect ourselves. We have proved that if anyone lays a hand over our share of water, we'll chop off that hand. And Ataullah Tarar said, water is Pakistan's lifeline. And he said, Asif Munir will save us. First of all, it is not their water. It is not their water. It was never their water. It will never be their water. It is our water. Nehru made the mistake in 1960 by signing an unequal agreement. Can you believe it, Nehru? Such a terrible thing he has done. So many terrible things Nehru has done. But do you know, viewers, Nehru just gave up 80% of the Indus River water system to Pakistan. And Nehru even paid compensation to help the Pakistanis build infrastructure. Sometimes I think, how many decades it has taken for us to correct the mistakes of this weak and incompetent first selected Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, that things have changed. Why are the Pakistanis nervous? Because they know that we have said clearly that terror and talks can't go together. Our Prime Minister has said in categorical terms, terror and talks cannot go together, terror and trade cannot go together, water and blood cannot flow together. And this is what the people of India believe in. So why should we give them our water? Why should we give them anything? What do we owe the Pakistanis? Nothing. They say they want 80% of our water. Let me ask them, if they were upstream, would they give us 80% of their water? They wouldn't. Why should we give them? And if they're trying to blackmail us, then we should put them in their place. That is why I said yesterday that all these people, Ram Madhav, General Narwane, and all these people going and doing some kind of a track 2 in Colombo is a very bad idea. How can we let Indians go and sit with the Pakistanis and have some conversations over wine and cheese if the reality is this is the language the Pakistanis are using? You see, viewers, track 2 with a country like this, track 2, track 3, diplomacy, sweet talk with a country like this. Remember, we had track 2, track 3, all this things, Aman Ki Asha types happening, November 1991, Nimrana, then we had the Mumbai blast. Post-Kargil, we did track 2, then Parliament attack happened. 26/11 happened. Nobody believes in this nonsense of track 1, track 2, track 3, track 4, track whatever. I say tonight, the most rewarding decision for India is that terror and talks cannot go together. No more rewarding bad behavior. Pakistan is behaving badly. Now they are getting all hysterical because they've realized that they are in a problem. And their climate minister says there is a tap being controlled by the Prime Minister of a neighboring country. He says he will not even let a drop of water flow into Pakistan, and he's right. Yes, we control the tap. To the Pakistanis, I would say, we control the tap. The Indus Waters Treaty is in abeyance. But we've given an option to the Pakistanis. Dismantle the terror infrastructure, credibly, irreversibly, and most importantly, verifiably. When you do that, we'll give you the amount of water you deserve. Do you understand me, Pakistanis? Till you do that, The Indus Waters Treaty is in abeyance. Every drop of water that goes to your side, say thank you for it and stop trying to threaten us. You are in no position to. Pakistanis, do you hear me? You are in no position to threaten us. Let's debate.
The last 48 hours, Pakistan propaganda centered around success with Track 2 talks in Colombo. And this Pakistan minister's reaction is exactly why Islamabad can never be trusted.
हम तो ऐलान कर चुके हैं कि जो हमारे पानी पे हाथ डालेगा हम वो हाथ ही काट देंगे, और सिर्फ ऐलान नहीं कर चुके, 2 मरतबा 1-1.5 साल में दिखा चुके हैं कि अगर किसी ने हाथ डाला तो हम हाथ काट देंगे.
Now, listen to him again as he makes blatant comments while referring to India's Operation Sindoor.
हम तो ऐलान कर चुके हैं कि जो हमारे पानी पे हाथ डालेगा हम वो हाथ ही काट देंगे, और सिर्फ ऐलान नहीं कर चुके, 2 मरतबा 1-1.5 साल में दिखा चुके हैं कि अगर किसी ने हाथ डाला तो हम हाथ काट देंगे. कि पानी नहीं, हम तो हवा के ऊपर भी हाथ डालोगे तो तुम्हारा हाथ पकड़ लेंगे.
Cutting off Pakistan's Indus water supply has been the most effective retaliation against their state-sponsored terror. With Pakistan, there can be no track to diplomacy, and India must continue to take a hard stand.
Especially over the last week, 2 weeks, Pakistan is getting very excited about the Indus Waters Treaty. Why so? Is there any particular reason? Anything has happened? I know you have some problems, but from the Indian side, how do we read it? General Bakshi and Professor Nalapad, would you like to explain why you think of late they're getting very worked up about the Indus Waters issue?
General Bakshi? Is that question addressed to me?
Either of you. General Bakshi, yes. I think.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
No, Professor Nalapad wanted you to take it first.
Thank you. Arnab, the simple fact is that the other day we were discussing the so-called track to diplomacy that had been initiated. I said there is more than meets the eye.
Yeah.
And that is now becoming quite apparent. The Americans are behind this so-called push towards a track 2, if I may so call it, this nudge towards a track 2, because they are trying to tell us that the Pakistanis are extremely upset over the issue of water sharing, and we must talk to them, we must placate them, we must do this. They must get it right. How did this issue of the waters come about? Because our Prime Minister very clearly stated that खून और पानी एक साथ नहीं बह सकते. Blood and water cannot flow together. You cannot carry out mass murders of the Indian citizens in Pahalgam and hope that you will get water supply unremitted. And even in the water supply, we haven't really touched what is yours as per the Indus Water Treaty. A lot of Indian waters was going towards Pakistan, which rightfully belong to us.
Yeah.
And quite obviously, with the El Nino effect and everything, we would like to use our own waters to help our own farmers. We cannot gift it to Pakistan as, payments for services rendered in murdering Indian citizens.
Well said.
Murdering innocent Indians.
So first of all, Pahalgam was a false flag attack.
Raja,
you want more understanding in terms of
Raja, if you are having a problem, one minute. I give you one. If you are having a problem, you can ask politely, you can seek, you can request, right? Professor Nalapad, we're a larger country. You can even, you can beg, but you can beg. No problem. You have a right. You have. That's one of your options. You can beg. You can beg.
We are a lower riparian country of India, and India itself is a lower riparian country of China. China is even bigger than you,
and China is creating dams. And if you are going to stop Pakistan's waters, somebody else will be stopping your waters as well. Of course, we have that option in the hand.
Professor Nalapat will respond to you. Raja, listen. I'll tell you one thing, okay? You need to understand a couple of things out here, okay? See, we are a big country, I know that, okay? The beautiful state where I come from, the beautiful state I come from, probably our northeast and Assam's economy is bigger than yours. And we are growing at a huge rate. You know what 40% growth over 5 years is for the state of Assam? You people will be dreaming. You won't even know what level of growth that is. The question is, if you were, one minute. Now, my question was, Madhav, Nalapat, has something happened which has triggered this response of late? I'm just trying to look at the immediate trigger.
Yeah, because we want peace. We want peace with India. We want peace with all of the regional countries. That is why it's taking place.
Okay, you want peace. Okay, Madhav.
If you don't mind,
if you are going to
louder. I can't hear it. Louder.
Do you mind if we get ours also? If you don't mind,
yes,
for a few minutes. So the point of the matter is very, very clear. Arnab, we have had track 1, track 1.5, track 2 with Pakistan from 1947. In 1948, Nehru allowed them to keep Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Then Lal Bahadur Shastri came, gave back the Haji Pir Pass. Then Indira Gandhi came, won a decisive victory, 93,000 prisoners of war, and she gave everything up. What was won on the battlefield was lost in the conference table in Shimla in 1972. Now you have Manmohan Singh going to Sharm el-Sheikh, and as you correctly said, every placatory gesture on India's part has been unilateral. There's been no similarly placatory gesture on Pakistan's part. On the other hand, it has further emboldened Pakistan to launch terror strikes against India. Now I want to ask us a simple question of fairness. You know the population of Pakistan. You know the population of India. If you talk about fairness, obviously the water should be divided in proportion to the population.
Yeah.
Actually, the reverse happened. The smaller population, much smaller population, has got a huge amount of water. And the large country with a very large population has got a much less amount of water. Is that humanity? Is that, even commonsensical? It is nonsensical. And which is why the Indus Water Treaty has been called in the history books the most generous treaty to any lower riparian state in the world. If you put all the treaties together, you compare the Indus Water Treaty by a huge margin. The Indus Water Treaty is by far the most generous treaty in the world. And secondly, I again say, a lot of unilateral gestures we have made. We have got nothing, absolutely nothing in return.
Yeah, so I have also another point to add to that. I just wanted to add. Yes, sir. Please complete. Please complete, sir. Please.
No. The point I'm saying is that India, with bigger population, has got a bigger demand for water. Pakistan, with a smaller population, has a smaller demand. The reverse happened in the Indus Water Treaty. The country with a smaller population got the lion's share, more than the lion's share, 2 lion's shares of the Indus waters. And we got nothing, virtually, compared to what they got. They're talking about China. Well, that's one of the good reasons why we have to scrap the Indus Water Treaty. Because assuming the Chinese are building all those dams, and they are, we need our water to feed our 1.4 billion people. So let us divide the water in proportion to population. I'm sure every person will understand that that is a logical, humane thing to do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just, this is first of all unequal. But Raja, if I may, let's have a reasonable discussion on this, because we need.
Very reasonable.
I need to make a point to you.
Arnab, very reasonable point I have. I respect Madhav's point. Madhav has highlighted a genuine point about the population. Well, fair enough. But at the same time, there is another genuine thing which needs to be highlighted, and that is, of course, Kashmir is a ticking point. Kashmir is a conflict zone. Kashmir does not belong to India. If it does not belong to India,
Raja, I told you to behave yourself, otherwise I'll give you the typical Indian response. Now listen to me. I don't want to behave.
Well, I am behaving myself.
Now I'll tell you something. See, the point is, and I'm making this, see, Chaudhary Naeem Karim and Brigadier Waqar Hassan Khan, you have got wrong priorities. You know, when you come to India, I hope you never do, but I'll tell you, you will see 10-lane highways.
Why not?
You will see 10-lane highways, super highways. Okay, everywhere we are building big infrastructure, massive infrastructure, our subway system, our metro system, our infrastructure, our roads, our airports are the best in the world. Best in the world, you know. Super in the world, okay? Now, that's a sign of a growing country, okay? Now, problem with you.
That's something to laugh about.
Problem with you. No, problem with you is that you have not, you don't have, whatever little money you have, you spend it on, funding the lifestyle of your military. You today do not have any storage capacity of water. Now let me tell you the history. We gave you money. We gave you about $2.5 billion in present terms. We gave you money saying, take this money from us, go build your storage infrastructure. We gave you the money. We shouldn't have, but we gave you the money as part of the settlement. And we told you, build your storage capacity. Today, your largest water reservoir, your largest hydroelectric powerhouse, only has 10% live storage capacity. Which means in 75 years, you have not even thought about what your people need. You don't have water storage capacity. That is your problem. Chaudhary Naeem Karim, yes. You don't have, one minute, because, one minute. I am asking Chaudhary Naeem Karim, why is Raja Faisal trying to defend him? Raja Faisal, what are you?
No, that's not your headache.
It is not my headache, it is your headache. But we are not going to give you money, water to waste. Chaudhary Naeem Karim, today you are in this position.
Who's asking you for money?
Today you are in this position. Today you are in this position because you are not ready. You don't have water storage capacity. Now, that was your problem. You should build a water storage capacity.
Yes, we do have. But the problem, we have least concern about the development of the India, of the Bharat. What you are building, we don't care. The problem is we have the agreement. And weren't they who signed this agreement, they are the nonsense people? No. At that time, you have the more population than the Pakistan. So the agreement is logical. It's still logical. And what you are getting out of 3 rivers, it's 100%. And what we are getting from rest of the 3 rivers, it's only 70%. So the division was perfectly okay. The problem is from where this subject is coming again and again now. Because the Bharat, they have triggered it out again. Because of the insurgency. Because of the Dehshatgardi is going on in Pakistan.
No, we are not. We have nothing to do with your problems in Pakistan.
It has been proved from Afghanistan.
We are not interested in what is happening between you and Afghanistan.
In Balochistan.
We are not interested in what is happening in Balochistan.
Again and again, you are bringing this subject in between. You have the commission, PIC. You have the commission. You have the commissioner. Is the member. Why don't this commissioner sit with our commissioner and settle about this and discuss about this subject, rather than coming on the channels?
May I, Chaudhary Karim, can I say one thing to you?
One side,
Chaudhary Karim, Chaudhary Naeem Karim.
Why and how you are criticizing?
I'll make a point to you. I'll make a point to you, Chaudhary Naeem Karim, and I want Raja Faisal to be quiet for a while because see, Brigadier Waqar Hassan is here. Yes, we agreed to an Indus Waters Treaty in 1960. We should not have. But, one minute.
Yeah.
We will honor our side of the agreement if you honor your side of the agreement. Now, let me explain why I'm saying that. When the agreement was signed by Jawaharlal Nehru, or agreed to by him, he said, I have purchased peace. And he said, basically, that Pakistan is going to behave itself, okay? When he was asked that, we are giving them 80.36% of the water and keeping only 19.64% of the water, he said, through the Indus Waters Treaty, we purchased the settlement, if you like, we purchased peace in that extent. And it is good for both countries. But you don't believe in peace. So that's why Narendra Modi says terror and talks will not go on together. You behave for 20 years and we'll reconsider our position. But you can't do both. No, you can't. We gave you money, you took the money. We gave you water, you took the water. You said we will behave ourselves, you're not behaving yourself. What is this? See, no. You promised via that agreement, which you are quoting now, you promised not to carry out violent attacks, not to indulge in terrorism. You promised not to indulge in terrorism.
And now we are on the same page. Terror and talks cannot go together. We are still on the same page, but where you are standing.
If that is the case, then you see the Parliament attack, the 2611, the Pulwama attack, the 2611 attack, you violated it. Brigadier Waqar Hasan Khan, if you didn't violate it, it would not come to this.
Then what was doing Kulbhushan in Pakistan? What was he doing here in Pakistan?
I don't know.
It has been proved. It has been proved.
Nothing has been
your
proved.
People are here.
Brigadier Waqar Hasan Khan.
Attacked.
No, we are not involved in anything. Unknown people are killing your terrorists, and you must investigate that who those unknown people are yourself. We have nothing to do with it. Brigadier Waqar Hasan Khan, I think that it would make better sense if there was no terrorism. In that present context, these threatening gestures really mean nothing.
I think I'd start with the 6 Goswamis of Vandavaran. They were very cool people. And I expect that Goswami should follow the tradition and listen to the logic.
Sir, can you take off the earpiece? I'll hear you clearer if you take off the earpiece on your laptop. You can take it off. Yeah, and take away. Yeah, then I'll hear you clearer. Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Better.
Yeah.
Okay. First is that there were 6 Goswamis of Vandavaran. They were very cool people, and I feel that you will follow their tradition and listen to the argument instead of interjection. First is the condolence for 6 soldiers, and as a soldier, I condole to their families who lost their lives in Operation Sindoor, which was acknowledged by the Indian public, but not Rajnath Singh. And that's where I think is the media discourse and Indian discourse. Now, coming to the issue of Indus River, it never started flowing from 1960 or 1947. If you read, Mr. Fogel's theory on hydraulic civilization, he talks of 5 civilizations. I'll come to distribution of water also. It's Indus Valley, it's Nile Valley, it's Amazon, it's Mesopotamia, and one river system in China. And so it means that these civilizations existed. Now, even if you look at underwater system, we're talking of distribution of water. Was India before partition totally dependent on this? Let's say whatever is there in India, basically it was feeding Punjab and by and large, Haryana and these areas. Otherwise, India is dependent on Gangetic system, or you have your lower systems, through basically your other areas in the south. So Indus water system was never feeding entire India. The word Punjab meant 5 rivers. So basically, it's a civilizational argument. And whatever Pakistan got, I think, was genuine, and it was agreed. And there are, I think, distribution in terms of rivers given to India, the 3 rivers. We feel that actually Pakistan was cheated on. These 3 rivers, which belong to Punjab and Sindh, were given to India. But anyway, there was an agreement. Now, coming on to the issue of Indus Water Treaty itself, in case you start violating treaties, then probably all 6 rivers are open. So if you don't agree on these 3 rivers, that means the entire thing is disputed. And whosoever has the power will get it. And then we have an option.
So you know, recently,
Yeah.
Brigadier Wakar Hassan Khan, we had a event. Republic. General Bakshi was there. General Bakshi was there at the Republic Summit a few days back, just 6 or 7 days back. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was there, attending the event, and you know, I congratulated the Prime Minister. I said, Prime Minister Modi, we are so proud of you for the 19 to 20 BrahMos that you delivered 124 kilometers into Pakistani airspace, and these Pakistanis got hit so badly in Jacobabad, Noor Khan and Sargoda with the hyperfast BrahMos that they are still recovering from there. So don't teach me about power, Brigadier Wakar Hassan Khan. Don't teach me about power. Don't teach me about power, because you could not. You had no power to respond to the BrahMos. You had no power, and even now you expect the Chinese and the Americans to help you, but they won't. They won't because you are not. You see this. No. 1 minute. You can go to the World Bank. You can go to the World Bank and you can cry to them about the Indus Waters Treaty, because you have to cry to them because the Indus Waters Treaty was brokered by the World Bank. You can go to the World Bank and cry. You can go to the World Bank and cry.
Study the Kharkov Dam in Ukraine, how the Russians took it out, and will this time maybe take out Reliance, power structures and all the dams. And mind you, your dams.
See, you're only showing what kind of a terrorist country you are. You are realizing you are showing publicly what a terrorist country you are, and this is the precise reason. This is the precise reason we can't be nice to you. You see, we can't be nice to you. We're telling you. See, Professor Nalapar, I was nice till this point. I was not being aggressive with them. I said, I'm going to be nice with you. There was a deal. You promised to be peaceful. You're not peaceful, you're not going to get the water. It's as good as that, right? That was the nature of the deal. The Pakistanis have been crying in the UN, in the Court of Arbitration, at the World Bank. Nobody's listening to them.
India is now heading into a civil war. 250 million Muslims are now, forming their action committee. You have squeezed the Muslims in India.
Professor Nalapad, this is the problem. This is the problem. I was being nice to them. I was being nice. I was being nice to the Pakistanis today. I was being very nice. I was being very nice. I was being very nice.
I just want to make the point.
I was being very nice so far. No, I was nice so far.
The provisions of the treaty, it can be suspended. Secondly, it can be renegotiated. The treaty is now nearly 70 years old, 60 years old. Surely it is time for renegotiation. Suspension and renegotiation are part of the treaty. So even if we are not breaking the treaty,
start from zero. Start from 1947. Let's negotiate all the
we're asking for renegotiation. We're asking for renegotiation on the basis of fair population distribution, which is what any human heart will say. Chopping off hands and chopping off various things. Is that the way diplomacy talks? Is that the way civilized people talk? I'll chop your hand off.
No,
I'll chop your leg off.
They are not giving the truth. They are not. See, one minute. Can I come to? Okay, gentlemen. See, I'll go about language properly. I want to talk very reasonably to the Pakistanis. I want to get Raja Faisal back. I want them to think. I want them to think about what is going on. And I'm going to say something tonight that will shock you. You see, the problem is not the water we are giving or not giving you, okay? Please understand, be reasonable people. You don't have, see, Brigadier, you are an army man, maybe you don't understand certain issues. No problem, but I want to tell you something so you can understand this, okay? Okay, now please remember, Brigadier, you are on the largest news network of India, okay? As you know, this is the largest network of this scale in all of Asia, and you are on a program being watched by lots of people on television and streaming, and therefore laughing is no answer. See, you have a dam called the Tarbela Dam, Tarbela Dam, okay? It is, I'm told, your largest contributor to electricity generation You have an installed capacity of 4,888 megawatts. Okay? Now, this represents 51 or 52% of the total capacity generated by WAPDA-associated power projects, and about 30% of Pakistan's power needs as of 2012. I don't have the latest numbers. Now, I want to tell you something which will shock you, Raja and Chaudhary. You are busy fighting Taliban. You are busy protecting Osama. You are busy trying to compete with India. You are busy buying private planes from Asif Munir. You are busy arresting Imran Khan. Do you know something that you should truly be ashamed of? You have not been able to stop or repair this dam for over 20 years. This dam has had so much sediment build up, right? Your life capacity of the dam has gone down by 40%. Any country's leaders would have said the dam which matters the most for electricity generation, should spend some money for our people by repairing the sediment buildup. There are ways, engineering ways, by spending a little money for your people, you can do that. You have the capacity, electricity capacity of this dam has gone down by 40%. You have done nothing. And now you are saying we will do this, we will do that, we will blame India. Did India stop you from repairing this dam? Did India stop you from repairing your own dam? Tell me.
Your figures are incorrect.
No, 1 minute. Tell me tonight. Tell me. It's a live debate. Tell me.
Thank you for highlighting this issue.
9.8% of Pakistan's capacity. It is not 30%, 9.8%. Pakistan
It has become 9% because you can't take the sediment out. Don't you understand?
2012, current figures are, it's just 9.8%.
But you can't take the sediment out. मिट्टी जम गई है नीचे, आप उसको ठीक करवाइए.
भाखड़ा डैम को चेक करो ना.
आप समझते रहे. जनरल बख्शी, somebody tell him. आपके डैम्स बंद हो रहे हैं, clogged हो गए, आप उसको ठीक करवाइए पैसे खर्च करके. कुछ समझने की कोशिश कीजिए. अपने आंख में पट्टी, चश्मा तो पहने हुए, उसके ऊपर आंख में पट्टी लगा दी आपने. देखना नहीं आपको, बता दिया आपको मैंने. जनरल बख्शी, someone tell him. Arnab, you don't have money to repair your dams.
Arnab, they would be in a position to deepen their dams, to take out the silt and the mud which has gathered there, providing they would care for their people. They are busy buying weapons from anywhere and wherever. If it is not conventional weapons for their armed forces, it is the small arms and the machine guns for the terrorists. If they had the decency to spend on their people, to spend on the welfare of the people, deepen those dams.
Naeem Saab,
we will give. Yes,
Chaudhary Saab, please develop your dams.
We will give this contract of cleaning the mud to India. Don't worry. We will give
you can't afford your Karachi contractors' bills.
We have more than 50 dams, and now you are just telling us about one dam. We have Basha Dam is there. We have the Kalabagh
Chalo,
Dam.
if you have so many dams, then why are you crying?
There is more than 50 dams.
If you have the dams, then why are you complaining?
More than of the 50% electricity is coming from the hydel in Pakistan.
Good.
I can send you the list.
Then why are you in panic?
In Pakistan. We are not in panic because this is the treaty agreement.
But the treaty, it does not stop us from. It does not stop us. It does not.
There is a guarantor in between. It's the World Bank.
Yeah, but
this is the World Bank.
Yeah, so the world go complain to the World Bank. Ajay Banga is there. He will look at it.
If that step will come, we will go. But before that, there is the PIC. We have to sit in the PIC and we have to discuss about these problems.
See, Chaudhary Saab, right now you are having problems in POK. You had an attack in Karachi.
Something else. The problem is something else. And now this treaty is not the problem. The actual problem is the terrorism, which is coming from Bharat to Pakistan. That's why you are bringing.
No, sir, there is nothing. I feel very bad about your terrorism. We have nothing to do with it. So we have not. Unknown people are killing each other. Sir, India has nothing to do with it.
I really don't understand. And now why you forget 704?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I now need to focus my attention on what is happening in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, where the situation is very bad for the ISI because the chants against Pakistan are growing louder and louder and louder. And there is open revolt against Islamabad.
For nearly a month, Pakistan-occupied Kashmir has been witnessing a wave of anger against Islamabad. The chants against Pakistan is growing louder.
कश्मीर पाकिस्तान का हिस्सा नहीं है, कश्मीर पाकिस्तान की रियासत का हिस्सा नहीं है। ये जो कहते हैं कि राशन जो है वो कश्मीरियों का राशन बंद करेंगे, मैं कहता हूँ हमें तुम्हारे राशन की जरूरत नहीं है।
This comes after the long march protests that shook Pakistan's hold over the region. Instead of addressing the grievances, Pakistan responded with a stringent crackdown. Protesters were fired upon, detained, and forcibly silenced. For over 28 days, the anti-Pakistan sentiment has only gained momentum. Over rallies carried out chanting POK is not part of Pakistan.
कश्मीर पाकिस्तान का हिस्सा नहीं है, कश्मीर पाकिस्तान की रियासत का हिस्सा नहीं है।
Open revolt on the ground rejecting the authority of Pakistan over POK. The message from the streets of POK is becoming harder for Islamabad to ignore. Are these protests growing towards a faster merger to India?
POK में डिमांड होने लगी। आपने सुना होगा एक दो बार कुछ लोगों ने नारेबाजी की। POK को आक्रमण करके हड़पने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। तो हमारा पड़ोसी है ही, हमारा है ही POK। और POK के लोग स्वयं ये कहेंगे मैं भी भारत हूँ और वह दिन आने वाला है।
The big question tonight is Islamabad losing its grip over POK?
Can Hamid Khan, who is joining us from, he has just fled Pakistan, he is now settled down in London.
No. No. I will be back in Islamabad Friday. You can meet me.
He used to say to Amjad Ayub Mirza, who is a famous POJK activist, he used to say that, why are you sitting in London? That's why, Sushil, I began by saying that Dr. Hamid Khan has fled from Pakistan because of the growing problems there, and he settled down in London.
Back and forth. You know me for many years.
When were you there last? When were you there last in Pakistan?
I just came 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Okay, and how often do you go back to Pakistan?
Yeah. I spent most of my time, at least 6-7 months in Pakistan.
Achha, so now you've started by saying, at least you've admitted that half the time you don't stay in Pakistan.
Yeah, because
it's all right. I see now. Okay, no problem. I just wanted to point out there that here is a person who said, "I'll never leave Pakistan," who's already done that.
I never leave Pakistan.
Now, in these protests that are going on in POK, Sardar Aman Khan's clip has gone viral.
Yeah.
कि POK पाकिस्तान का हिस्सा नहीं है. We don't need Pakistan. उनकी राशन की ज़रूरत नहीं है. We have to free POK Muzaffarabad from Pakistani administrative control. Now, this has been happening on the ground for 1 month. And everything Pakistan Army has tried, but it's only growing bigger. And I think one must accept it, right? One can't be in denial about it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. First of all, the video which you are showing, definitely it is not fake. I admit it very rarely happens that Republic TV is showing the right video without fake edit. But it is few misguided people. I don't let's say they are what they are, but I say they are misguided people. They are showing their emotions in a wrong way, and let me tell you one thing. I have no doubt about the loyalty of the Kashmiris with Pakistanis, each and every Kashmiri living across the line of control in Muzaffarabad, in Baramulla, in Pulwama, everywhere. On the other hand, the Kashmiris are fighting with India for the last 78 years for the freedom, and they buried themselves in the Pakistani flag. You know that, Arnab, every Shaheed in Srinagar, every Shaheed in Pulwama, they tried to be buried in Pakistani flag. And the only reason is that Sayyid Ali Gilani ho, Yasin Malik ho, Maqbool Bhatt ho, whosoever have given their life, gave their life.
Yasin Malik ka bhi naam lo.
Oh, Yasin Malik, I said that. They only said one thing, that Kashmir banega Pakistan. Yes, at the moment there is a political issue in Kashmir, and I fairly understand that this issue must be resolved with the political wisdom and political will. And
the things are very bad. You see, I'll tell you one thing. Now, see, the problem is, the biggest problem. See, I'll tell you. 1 minute. See, the thing is, the problem is economic. The problem is food. When people don't have anything to eat, when there is no electricity, when there is no food, when there are no hospitals, you can't blame them. This is not a fading protest. Shumela, this protest has been going on and on and on. It is growing everywhere.
You said in the intro, it is only 4 weeks. In 4 weeks, it has been a developed demand, and there is no shortage.
In 4 weeks, it is growing.
For sure, there is enough food for everybody there. And yes, there is a propaganda going on, and Pakistan is countering that propaganda. The same propaganda which India is doing about Balochistan.
No, we are not doing anything. We are not doing anything. I want to.
You're doing the same thing. You're using your proxies.
Shumela.
The proxies you used, the raw use
Shumela.
in the Balochistan. Yes, please, Arnab.
Shumela, may I say one thing to you?
Yes.
If you have sentenced the Baloch leader, Dr. Mehrang Baloch, an activist, Sibghatullah Shah, and you want to put them in prison for the rest of their life, you must ask yourself why 100,000 people took to the streets, shutting down markets and halting local transport to demand their release. You must understand that each time you do this, it's getting worse for you. You can't put a lid on this anymore. See, Shumela, हर चीज पे दूसरों पे क्रिटिसाइज करके कोई फायदा नहीं है.
आप 78 years, the voice has been raised in your Kashmir. They don't want to be your part. But आप उन लोगों को फोर्स करके जबरदस्ती अपने साथ रखते हैं, मकबूजा कश्मीर जिसको हम कहते हैं. You put the वहाँ पे आप अपना एक लॉकडाउन भी लगा के रखते हैं, कर्फ्यू भी लगा के रखते हैं, और उसके बाद आप वहाँ पे उस सारे मुआहदे की खिलाफ वर्जी करते हैं जो पाकिस्तान बनने के वक्त हुआ. If you are so right, if you are so accurate, तो फिर ये फैसला कश्मीरियों पे छोड़ दीजिए ना. Why just the Pakistani Kashmiri, not the occupied Kashmir?
ये दो बैठे हैं कश्मीरी.
उनको भी तो फैसला करने की इजाजत दो.
नहीं, ये जो तस्वीरें आप देख रही है शुमेला जी, मैं आपको एक बात, मैं I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something. शुमेला 1 minute. This visual, ये जो तस्वीर आप देख रहे हैं, जहां पे एक innocent कश्मीरी जो पीओके में है, उस पर जिस तरह से गोली मारी जा रही है, ये क्या फेक वीडियो है कि रियल है? आप कश्मीरियों के बारे में बात करना चाहते हैं? आपने क्या ये कश्मीरी नहीं है जिनको ये गोली मारी जा रही है जलियांवाला बाग की तरह? ये कश्मीरी नहीं है तो बताइए मुझे, ये कहां के हैं? ये तस्वीर सही है कि नहीं है? मैं पूछ रहा हूं, ये तस्वीर कहां की है? आप मुझे बताइए. उस पर गोली क्यों मारी गई? वो निहत्था था वहां पे, वो पैदल जा रहा था, उस पे गोली मारी जा रही थी क्योंकि ये कश्मीरी है.
वो कौन है? वो इंसान नहीं है.
तो कश्मीरी इंसान नहीं होते? आपने इन कश्मीरियों को इस तरह से गोली मारी क्योंकि उन्होंने कहा हमें आटा दो, तो आपने गोली मारी.
Arnab, let me answer.
इन्होंने आटा मांगा, आपने गोली मारी. नहीं, I'm sorry. No. You can't justify this kind of senseless violence, Jallianwala Bagh type genocide on Kashmiris in POK has to stop.
We are not a propaganda media like you.
I would 1 minute. Shumela, I tell you one thing. 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just Hamid, I tell you one thing. See, listen.
Okay. I just need one.
I want to tell you one thing.
Yeah.
You know, when a young Baloch man, Baloch Mullah Baksh, was killed, right? Hundreds of thousands of Balochis marched, and many of them marched 1,600 kilometers to Islamabad. When they reached Islamabad, you targeted them, you beat them, you tried to shoot them down. This was 2023. This is 2026. आप रोक नहीं पा रहे. आप रोक नहीं पा रहे. मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ. देखिए मैं देखिए हमीद जी,
बिल्कुल रोक पा रहे हैं.
आप रोक नहीं पा रहे हैं. आप रोक नहीं पाएंगे.
हर तकलीफ को यहाँ पे जो भी टेररिस्ट अटैक होंगे हम उसको रोकेंगे, उसके खिलाफ खड़े होंगे.
ठीक है.
और आप कर रहे हैं
आप कश्मीरी जेनोसाइड बंद कीजिए.
आप तो मुआहदे की खिलाफवर्जी कर रहे हैं. आप तो मुआहदा ही तोड़ के बैठे हैं. अगर आप इतने सही हैं तो
1 minute. I want to ask you, Shumela, are you Muhajir? Are you Muhajir? Are you Muhajir? Are you Muhajir? If you are a Muhajir, you know how you treat Muhajirs? You know how you treat Muhajirs in Pakistan? You know how you treat Muhajirs in Pakistan? You treat them like second-class citizens. You know that very well.
No, I'll tell you.
Raja, are you Muhajir?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, see how proudly you say I'm not.
All of them, they are Pakistanis. Arnab, in Pakistan,
Anyway,
the people you call,
Raja, stop the genocide in Kashmir. Please stop the genocide in Kashmir. Stop killing people in POK.
It is no genocide at all. It is no genocide at all. No, let me.
This picture, these visuals are fake. These visuals are fake.
There is a resolution 47 of United Nations, and it says that all of the Kashmiris, they will be given a chance to decide about
I want
themselves.
Sushil to come in. I want. ये कह रहे 1 minute. Sushil, you are hearing that, Sushil? He's denied everything.
They have nothing new to say. They are themselves in violation of UN resolutions. They refuse to move their forces. And what is the latest? The defense minister of Pakistan, Khwaja Asif, has badmouthed these protesters as saying that they are not real Kashmiris. He said Mirpuris are a curse. He actually, imagine what Khwaja Asif said. Can you dare approve of him? What did he say?
No, I will not approve.
What did he say?
Okay, we have one versus one. Hamid versus Sushil, please. Audio of two top.
In Ravlakot.
In Azad Jammu and Kashmir,
audio not true. 1 minute.
You can find is the cheapest electricity you can find, and in Azad Jammu and Kashmir, you would find the highest literacy rate
in Pakistan occupied Kashmir is the life of Kashmiris. The cheapest you give in POK is the
coming to you, Ayub sir.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
Ayub Mirza, Dr. Amjad Ayub Mirza. We must. Sushil,
they have one of the
audio. We need to audio. Both are not clear. Louder. I can't hear in the studio. What's going on in the audio room? Yeah.
On the TV I can't hear. About them, and that's when
now Ayub Mirza has said. Dr. Amjad Ayub Mirza has said today.
Behind the doors, they are sitting.
Okay, Raja, 1 minute. Dr. Amjad Ayub Mirza said.
They are bringing.
Dr. Amjad Ayub Mirza has said.
They are ready to talk. They are already in talks.
Dr. Amjad Ayub Mirza has said, for how long will we have to wait? For how long?
They can never be separate.
Two on the screen, please. Raja, Hamid and
is in their blood.
You see, now Ayub Mirza has said, for how long will we have to wait to get rid of Pakistan's oppression and get merged into India? When will that happen? He said that today. Now he's saying that India must intervene. I want Dr. Amjad Ayub Mirza to tell us what he's hearing of what is happening in POK.
First of all, let me take this opportunity, Arnab ji, thank you very much for having me, to congratulate the whole Indian nation, especially the Kashmiri Pandits, on the decision of the Special Investigation Agency, in which, listen, let me finish, yaar, koi gal karan da tarika hunda hai.
I am just trying to explain.
सबसे पहले तो मुबारक हो कश्मीरियों को और पूरी भारतीय कौम को मुबारक हो कि यासीन मलिक 36 साल की इन्वेस्टिगेशन के बाद साबित हो गया कि वो सारला भट्ट का कातिल है और अब उसको तख्ताएदार से कोई नहीं बचा सकता। तो सबसे बड़ी बात तो ये है कि सबसे पहले तो आप लोग कातिलों को कहते हैं कि वो हमारे हीरो हैं, कातिलों को कहते हैं हमारे हीरो हैं। सारला बहन आज 62 की होती, पहले उसको रेप किया, फिर उसको जला दिया, फिर जब उसकी फैमिली वहां गई, उसका भाई गया, उसकी फैमिली गई, उसकी वो राख लेने के लिए, तो आपके जो एजेंट थे वहां जहादियों ने पैरों के साथ उसकी जो राख थी उसको फैला दिया, वो इतनी सी राख वहां से उठा के लाए। आज हमारे दिल को सुकून है कि
अभी पीओके पे अमजद साहब
साबित हुआ है। अब आप बक बंद करेंगे तो मैं आगे गुफ्तगू करूंगा, वरना आप भौंकिए आप
हामिद
मैं आगे बात करूंगा जब तक आप भौंकेंगे।
जब यासीन मलिक का आपने नाम दिया और उसको ये जो बेइंसाफी की, यासीन मलिक भी शहीद हो गया, तो वो भी ऐसे बुरहान वानी, ये सारे शहीद जो है ये इंडिया की मौत का बायस बनेंगे। और मैं आपको बताना
आप भी शहीद बने, आप भी शहादत।
Okay, now let's go to the issue of POK, please. No, he's made himself tera. I get Raja Faisal in. Raja, see, the problem is at your end. Ek minute, Raja, there is no point attacking Ayub Mirza. No, you first mind your language. You mind your language. You're speaking very badly. You're speaking like that. Don't talk like that now, please. We are concerned about what is happening in POK. We want food for the people of POK. We want them to be free to merge with India, which they will. I want Ayub Mirza to address that issue, Sushil Pandit to address that issue. Ayub Mirza, in 30 seconds, can you address that issue, please?
Okay.
Well, I can only address that issue if these two Pakistanis learn their manners.
Okay, they will.
Shut up when someone else is talking. So now the situation is this: that they have now arrested Shaukat Nawaz Mir, the leader. They are throwing RDX through drones on the dharnas, and they are shoot to kill orders for people who are disobeying the orders of the Rangers and Pakistan Army. And now they have created an economic blockade.
Stop it.
No medicine, no food.
Is that true? I've also heard these reports, Sushil, of an economic and medical blockade of POK.
Yes.
Yeah, Sushil.
Arnab, actually, you see, Ravla Court is in the middle. This is a vertical strip that they have come to occupy. On top is Muzaffarabad. Below near Sialkot is Mirpur. So all of them were converging onto a point called Ravla Court, which is in the middle, which is one of the biggest inhabitations there. This place is under siege. More reinforcements have been summoned of federal police, of police from Punjab, from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Rangers, Army. The entire place has been converted into a cantonment. Nobody is allowed free movement. People are subjected to torture.
Terrible.
This is a case of complete repression of the civilian population.
Reason being, for almost a month, I was actually part of these talks through a channel. I was part of these talks. I had the right people
at these
talk to
protesters
from the both
saying
sides.
that they are not even Kashmiris.
And I have
He
played my role.
says these protesters are not even Kashmiris.
Alhamdulillah.
He has deprived them of even their identity.
Raja, okay, we have to close. Raja, if you were part of the talks.
I think I am the best person to talk about it.
Yeah, who were you representing?
These people who are
representing?
From your side.
Who were you representing?
Well, I am representing the people of Pakistan and representing the people
you
of
say you're a journalist. No. Who was he representing? Amjad Ayub? Amjad Ayub, he must tell us who he was representing. He must tell us whether he was speaking on behalf of the ISI. I've always suspected Raja Faisal to be an ISI guy. Amjad Saab.
I want to ask him in what capacity was he part of the negotiation? He has no legal right to be part.
Raja, in what capacity were you there?
A Pakistani.
Pakistani who has... ladies and gentlemen, that gives a new spin to the discussion. Now, we find the situation in POK very concerning. We call upon the government of Pakistan to stop the medical blockade of POK, the water blockade of POK, the food blockade of POK, the electricity blockade of POK. It is inhuman, ladies and gentlemen. International pressure must be built on the Asif Munir government to stop doing so. And on the big stories that you won't hear in the Lutyens media, I'll be back tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, mass comm, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
जब तक लाजवाब न बन जाए, उसे नहीं इत्मीनान है। तभी तो रिचमैन बनना नहीं आसान है।
जिंदल साथी सील है तो असली स्टेनलेस स्टील है।
तो जब भी आप स्टेनलेस स्टील पाइप्स एंड ट्यूब्स खरीदें, जिंदल साथी सील जरूर चेक करें।
जिंदल स्टेनलेस, इंडियाज लीडिंग प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ स्टेनलेस स्टील।
Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I said that Bhagwant Man's problem is that in the process of covering up one lie, he is lying a second time. So to cover two lies, he lies a third time and a fourth time, and now he's in a big trap. He is doing everything possible to save his job, but it's going to become more and more difficult for him. Plus, I think he has some very foolish advisors. You see, this controversy is about a younger Bhagwant Mann. He's about 52 years now, 52 or 53. And the video apparently goes back to the time he was 39 years old. This is a video he's released. Let me first show you the other video, the controversial video. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a picture of Bhagwant Mann at the age of 39. And visibly, over the last 13 years, he's aged. There's nothing wrong with that. We all age. But there's a distinct difference in facial appearance. I'd like to show you a picture of Bhagwant Mann at present, which is about 52, 53 years old. And Bhagwant Mann on the other side at the age of 39, when he was a performer.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
On the show tonight, the complete hypocrisy of the Congress party, which is on an Ayodhya tour. On the show tonight, 21 parties write to the Chief Justice of India on SIR. o'clock tonight, a day after Republic exposed the ISI orchestrated Track 2 talks, Pakistan issues a fresh threat, proving once again that terror and talks can never ever go together. And at 9:30 p.m. tonight, the people of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir have declared that they have completely rejected Islamabad. And ladies and gentlemen, a 9-member tour of the Congress party led by the UP Congress committee is on a tour of Ayodhya. And ladies and gentlemen, this delegation is led by the UP Congress chief Ajay Rai. The same Ajay Rai tonight claims he was placed under house arrest. He's doing drama at a hotel in Ayodhya. You can see him in those pictures there. He shifted to a university guest house and prevented from offering prayers. Those are his claims. Ladies and gentlemen, the Congress party is calling the UP government Chadhawa Chor. And the reality is that the SIT has already arrested 8 people. Champat Rai has resigned. Anil Mishra has resigned. And the Ayodhya Bar Association has refused, I repeat, refused to defend the accused. Now, I'm glad that the Congress party has realized that Ayodhya exists. I'm glad that the Congress party has realized that the Bhavya Ram Mandir exists. I'm glad, ladies and gentlemen, that they have woken up that there is something called the Ram Mandir. Is this not the same Congress that on the 22nd of January 2024, formally, in their own words, declined and boycotted the formal and official invitation to the consecration of the Bhavya Ram Mandir? Because you see, Sonia Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge think that the Muslim vote will go away. Rahul Gandhi thinks the Muslim vote will not be there if he goes to the Bhavya Ram Mandir. Is this not the same Mallikarjun Kharge, the same Sonia Gandhi, the same Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary who called the inauguration of the Bhavya Ram Mandir, the Pran Pratishtha, and I quote them directly, quote, a political project brought forward for electoral gain? Is this not the same Ajay Rai of the Congress party doing drama today, leading the so-called Darshan delegation, who days before that very boycott in January 2024, led another delegation to Ayodhya, even as his own party's central leadership stayed away? The same man played the same double game 2 years apart. And is this not the same Congress party whose Rahul Gandhi, when his Bharat Todo Yatra entered Uttar Pradesh, for 11 days in 2024, deliberately chose to avoid Ayodhya? Is it not the same Rahul Gandhi, ladies and gentlemen? Is it not the same Congress? Or is this a new Congress that has suddenly rediscovered its faith? You see, so the hypocrisy of the Congress party is they had no time for Lord Ram when the temple was being built. They had no time for the temple when it was being consecrated. They called the Pran Pratishtha a political event and boycotted the inauguration. They stayed away on January 22nd, 2024 by choice. But the very moment, a donation controversy erupts at the same temple, suddenly the Congress party remembers Lord Ram. Where was your Astha then? I asked the Congress party, where is your Astha now? Is this devotion or a 9-member photo op timed precisely to a scandal that they are determined to exploit? I asked tonight, would Ajay Rai be heading to Ayodhya this week if there was no donation scandal to politicize? Would there be a delegation if there was no controversy to weaponize against the BJP? The nation wants to know tonight, is Lord Ram only convenient to the Congress party when there is a controversy to encash? And is the Bhavya Ram Mandir inconvenient on every other day in between? Now, viewers, I'd say to Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Vadra, and all of these others, declare your faith by first going to the Bhavya Ram Mandir. When you go there, apologize to the priests there, the people there, for avoiding it, for calling it a political event during the Pran Pratishtha. You have a lot to atone for. Don't do the politics even after that. That's my advice. Let's debate.
insulted. They call it Astha, faith. Congress State President Ajay Rai claimed he has been put under house arrest, questioning why he was not allowed darshan of Lord Ram. The Gandhis never visited the Ram Mandir. Rahul even skirting Ayodhya during his Bharat Jodo Yatra.
आज हम सब लोगों को भगवान श्री राम के दर्शन अयोध्या में करने थे.
But now the Congress wanted a delegation visit to fish in troubled waters. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath came back with a sharp riposte.
आज राम की भक्ति की वकालत कौन कर रहा है? आज भगवान राम की भक्ति की दुहाई कौन दे रहा है? 2017 के पहले जो जय श्री राम बोलने पर लाठी मारते थे.
Ram Bhakts today are left to wonder what brought this sudden devotion in the opposition.
And Rohan Gupta of the BJP, Pankaj Sharma is pro-Congress, Ashish Chaturvedi is from the Samajwadi Party, and Priyanka Kakkar has called for the public execution of Champat Rai. She has called for the lynching of Champat Rai. She's called for the hanging of Champat Rai, but she wants a Taliban-style public execution of Champat Rai, and she's from the Aam Aadmi Party, which earlier felt that it was inappropriate to destroy the Babri Masjid to build a temple at the very same location, having done about a 180-degree U-turn, maybe 179 degrees, because the only party that has done a 180-degree U-turn is the Congress party, Pankaj, which has suddenly discovered that Lord Ram existed. Till now, your leader said it is the imaginary figure. It's pure mythology. Lord Ram did not exist. Right. And as far as the Samajwadi Party continuing to boycott the Ram Mandir, Akhilesh has not gone once. He's gone to all other locations around the world, very fancy locations, but he's not gone to Ayodhya, continuing to avoid Ayodhya. In fact, the Aam Aadmi Party has not avoided Ayodhya, but the Congress and Samajwadi Party continue to avoid Ayodhya because, you see, they must not lose the Muslim vote. And maybe by going to Ayodhya, people will think that they are pro-Hindu, and you must not be seen to be pro-Hindu. If you're pro-Hindu, you will be, according to them, anti-Muslim. Complicated situation. So Pankaj, I start with you. The party you support is doing all kinds of tamasha. You see Ajay Rai is doing tamasha. Subrashta joining the debate. What is this tamasha about? What is his what does he want?
There's no tamasha. What tamasha is there? Why is it necessary to obey the fatwa of RSS BJP? Everyone is free to choose his her own convenience and time to visit Ramlala's temple. Who are they to allow or not to allow any delegation or any individual to have a darshan of Ramlala? If there is no straw in thief's beard, why a delegation of the Congress party was not allowed to have darshan of Ramlala today? Why the members of the delegation, all senior leaders, were put under house arrest?
No, this is like CJP type behavior.
He was facilitated with all comforts. But because the Congress is raising valid questions about the root of Ram Bhakt's donations, you will not give them permission to enter the temple. What is wrong in the Congress party's demand?
Because you cannot do politics inside the Bhavya Ram Mandir Parisar. आप परिसर के अंदर राजनीतिक नहीं कर सकते.
What politics is there? Congress is demanding that the Chief Justice of India takes suo motu cognizance and that the investigation be conducted under the direct supervision of a sitting Supreme Court judge.
But
what politics is there in this?
That the Supreme Court has rejected an urgent intervention yesterday. Let the vacations be over. Let there be due process. The Supreme Court is aware of it. Now, Rohan, are you insecure of Ajay Rai of all people? That you are not letting him go where he wants to go? He is claiming that the whole UP police has landed up to stop him from entering the Bhavya Ram Mandir. Is this true? Is he that important? Is he that important? Rohan.
See, Arnab, we have to understand, for Congress party for 2 years, the religious tour to Ram Mandir was not possible. But now they are sensing that, okay, there can be political gain. So political tour has been organized. If they had faith in Ram Lalla, you tell me for last 2 years, why their leader Rahul Gandhi has not gone in once? I can understand. I agree with Pankaj that maybe in the initial function, they would have thought that if Congress leadership goes, BJP might have got brownie points. But what after that? You had 2 years. You could have gone as a simple devotee and ensured that in the minds of people, anti-Ram Lalla image has been destroyed. But no, for you, your appeasement politics was so important. It was your compulsion to send message that in last 2 years, you could not go to Ram Lalla's temple. Samajwadi Party gives example, okay, look, we have won from Ayodhya in Lok Sabha. After that, what happened? So my point is very simple. When the intention of the Congress party was to gain political brownie points at the time when the investigations are going on, and we have to ensure as BJP leadership that such a strong action has been taken that across 7 generations, nobody can even dare to look at the money related to Ram Lalla. Because for us, it's a matter of faith. It is not matter of politics for us. But for these people who are not ready to accept the very existence of Lord Ram, today now they are sensing that, okay, they can get some brownie points politically. They are rushing to Ram temple. So this is the hypocrisy of Congress party. And you ask any Congress spokesperson why Rahul Gandhi has not gone to Ram temple for 2 years, they won't have any convincing answer. The message is very clear. This is the ideology of Congress party that in endeavor to ensure appeasement politics, they will not go to the Ram temple.
I feel particularly bad and sad, Pankaj. I feel bad that even Priyanka Kakkar and Ashish Chaturvedi do not have the courage to question you, because otherwise